investors. It's a great pleasure to be with you. Thank you for having us. And I'm pretty sure that in a few minutes you'll discover an amazing way of investing in savings. My name is Jabbar Jabbarov, and I'm one of the general owners of SoyCrop Limited that's going to specialize in manufacture of soybean products in Azerbaijan. And we are here for 500,000 US dollars investment in return of 20% ownership. Now let's start with mission and vision of our company. Our mission is to offer customers highly quality soybean products through attaining efficiency and productivity with application of modern technology and professional style, and of course within certain moral values. And our vision is to be one of the biggest soybean manufacturers in region by satisfying the first of all internal consumption and then achieving substantial amount of exports. And then, before going to the details, in this point, I want to tell some about soy and its market opportunity. Soybean, for the first time, was cultivated in the eastern region, and it is historically and traditionally an important industrial plant, and its health benefits, rich composition and protein, makes it usable in different regions, in different industries, and therefore, in a global scale, there is its production in large amount, its consumption and international trade as well. And these graphs, the following diagrams, reflect more explicitly that the main producers of soybean products are in America, and the major importer is in China. And what I want to emphasize that there are two factors that confirm an increasing demand to soybean products. First of all, it's related to increasing environmental sensitivity. To illustrate this point, that the environmental awareness is widely spread among all people, especially among millennials, and they are willing to pay for environmentally friendly products is exposed to considerable increase. And in this sense, popularity of soybean products that is good alternative for petrochemicals and as healthy oil is increasing. And another factor is related to rise of pork and poultry that are mainly supplied by soybean. And the graphs shows more explicitly the increasing demand to this industry. Now let's listen to what Musa, another owner, is going to say more about industrial, environmental, and competitive analysis in detail.
My name is Musa. I will talk about industrial, competitive, and environmental analysis of SoyCrop. So as you see from this slide, for example, for global and local markets difference for new entrant is that there exists high and low pressure for new entrant, high pressure in global market, but low pressure in local market. The reason behind it is that there are three big players in global markets, such as Archer Daniels, Virgil, and Zone, and the Midland. But in local market, there are few of them with comparison with global market, and they are Karabakh Tohum LLC and the Mukhakh Production Enterprise. And the other issue is bargaining power of supplier and buyers, and it also creates somehow low and high pressure for the new entrant, and high pressure for bargaining supplier power creates a low pressure for the new entrant, because because there are Azerbaijan farmers are not are new in soybean cultivation, and they don't have many options to sell, and the low pressure high pressure for bargaining power of the environmental analysis of the for the soil crop. We applied for the SWOT analysis in order to have like a deep insight to analyze effectively the environmental issues. So I'll go step by step: strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats for soil crop in terms of environmental issues. Talking about strengths, we are planning to. Our main goal is to hire experienced staff in order to maximize productivity and in operate in international scale in the near future. And because the reason for the higher experienced staff to uh, like aware of modern technology, mechanic cultivation, and new methods to how to have a high productivity. And weaknesses: lack of soybean farming habits, and as I mentioned, Azerbaijani farmers are new in soybean cultivation sector, and significant um, and poor reputation of our SoyCrop as we are new in the market, and there exist some opportunities such as low competition, and as I mentioned in the previous slide, like and there are a few players, existing businesses in the market, in local market in Azerbaijan, and since it's new business, government interest on it plays a big role for the new entrants, such as discounted equipment, discounted price for equipment or new fertilizers. And about the competitive analysis of SoyCrop, since our plant is functioning worldwide, it will be appropriate to avoid local competitors. As we mentioned, Karabakh Tohum LLC is the biggest existing business in the particular field. So, however, our main rival is Karabakh LLC. Has started to grow substantially since 2016. But as our goal is to exporting to Turkey, and the reason behind it is that the small internal market in Turkey, the soybean cultivation is only 0.6% of total consumption. So,
Now let's talk about marketing mix. 4Ps, which is product, price, promotion, and place. Let's start with product. We produce three types of products in the first stage. It will be soybean seed, soybean oil, and soybean meal. Soybean seed and soybean products as whole are known with its benefits, a lot of benefits, and special healthiness, which is because of the low level of sugar and calories. Moreover, we will use the safest and the best ways in the production in order to attain the high quality for our end users. Second type of the product is soybean oil. We decided that the cost of the refining the oil is very high for now, and we'll produce only the unrefined oil and will sell to different industries, to different businesses which will use it in the production. Especially soybean are used in production of vegetable oils. And the third type is the soybean meal. By this we mean soybean. By this meals we mean animal feed. because in the whole world it's known, soybean known as the main, one of the main raw materials for animal feed. Moreover, we will increase our production line in the future and start selling eatable oil, soybean milk, and soybean flour as well. Price. The two strategies will be applied to our products. First is cost-based and second is competitive. For seeds and oil, unrefined oil, we will use cost-based pricing, and the profit margins and the price itself will depend on the specifications of this oil or this product that these industries, these businesses demand. And second is competitive pricing that will be applicable to animal feed, for soybean meal, and in the future for other different consumer-oriented products as milk and flour, as the competition in these industries is very high, and we should be able to compete with them. And then the third is promotion. Third big, two important points: product awareness and brand awareness. Product awareness is important as the population of Azerbaijan is not used to use soybean in their life, in their daily life, and that's why we should increase the product awareness. Firstly, two commercials will be shooted through the year, and effectively will use effectively the social media in order to make people understand what soybean is, about its benefits, about its healthiness. All the information will be communicated to them, and then we will make them to hear everywhere about soybean, so that when they face the products, they are ready to try and to use it. And second is brand awareness. It's important as we are a new company, and we should make other businesses, industries, and also people to know about us and to believe us. And the most important thing is relationship management, as for now we're selling to businesses, and it's important that they see us as a reliable supplier, as a reliable partner. That's why we'll pay more attention to relationships. And the last is place. Our production facility will be located in Shirvan, which is close to Atabadi and Berda and our suppliers, which is very important. And then we will sell our products in online marketplaces. We will sell seeds and oil for different companies in marketplaces like Alibaba.com, and we'll sell our animal feed, or in the future, for now, animal feed in hayvanbazar.com, and in the future, the consumer-based, consumer-oriented products also will be sold in the new distribution.
Seydar Ibrahim, and now I will talk about operations and management part of our project. At the beginning of first year, we are planning to have managers in operation, logistics, marketing, finance, and research and development departments, and up to 10 factory workers. The main objective of research and development team will be increasing the capacity of breeding, performance, and giving trainings to workers, and increasing consumer insights. In the areas where winter experience Mediterranean and frost freezing winter, the soybeans grows perfectly, so that's why we choose Berda, Ağzabadi, and Beylagan to our plantations, and one fully operating factory in Shirvan. The proximity between factory and the plantation and being on the junction, transportation junction, is the rationality behind to choose this region. And being near to Baku is one of the important reasons to choose this region. The structure of soybean is very fragile. About 4.5% of broken beans can occur during the mechanical handle. A grain handling system there will reduce cracking and splitting of beans and will be utilized because it provides some degree of protections against insects and bacterial attacks. The temperature is an important characteristic of storage. Insects can develop and breed between 27 Celsius and 35 Celsius. Lower than 16 Celsius, insects become inactive and die of hunger. That's why soybean will keep between 5 and 8 Celsius temperature. The production process will begin the cleaning of seeds and the watering. After that, it will go under the pressing machines. The machine will extract oil, and oil will be divided into two parts, solvent and full fat oil. Then oil will be added with water, and after that it will we get following machineries and equipment will be exploited during the process of production and storage. For grain cleaners, for removing dust, dirtiness and other particles from the crop. Two steaming power plants, a plant to drive electric generating devices, 70 soybean oil tankers to store end product for further usage, 5 conveyors to move seeds and end production from one place to another place in the process of production. 5 electric cabinet box to take control of electrics, and 3 expeller pressing machines to extract oil by screwing the beans, and 8 seed storage bin to store crops for further production process. Then finally 2 drying oil plants.
At the financial projections, as concluded from the source and use of capital diagram, as you see, we need in total 760,000 US dollars, and 260,000 US dollars of this amount is going to be from bank loans, and the other 500,000 US dollars is going to be from you, dear investors. And in return, we are offering 20% ownership of our company and 8% distribution rate from profit. And financial projections for the upcoming 3 years, as you see, indicate that there is going to be increase in profit and cash balance of the company. And when it comes to the break-even analysis, our total fixed cost is about 530,000 US dollars, and total cost is about 135 thousand US dollars, and these and break-even points for 3 different types of products is going to be in the amounts of 1,392 for soybean meal. For soybean oil, it's going to be 199, and for soybean seed, it's going to be 204 metric tons. And where the sale prices are going to be 300, 730, and 450 US dollars correspondingly. Let's pass to the exit strategy. We have exit strategy in the long run for our business, mainly 3. They are friendly sale, merger and acquisition, merger with a similar company, or acquisition by bigger one, or going to the public and transforming the structure of our company from LLC to corporation. And finally, it is about the milestones of our company. And one of the first milestones are finding a location and finding suppliers that are already completed, and the others are ordering inventory, recruitment, starting marketing, getting investment from your dear investors, and finding customers that those are in progress already, and the final production and exporting, those are still non-completed. And that's all about our business presentation. I thank you for your attention, and I hope for your investment.